doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. We are going to start off from where we left off yesterday, in the middle of investigation day 2, and then we're gonna hop right into trial day 3. Lots of very suspicious things are going on. We got access to the Inner Temple again, and there's a stone lantern with blood on it, a dropped talisman, and Maya's still missing. So hopefully we'll be able to find Maya in the cavern and she's okay with Iris's help. And hopefully Iris will come over to the Inner Temple soon. But yeah, lots of very strange things happening in this case. Lots of very strange, suspicious things. Hey Riley, hello Spooky, how are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Alright, we're gonna start off from this save file. I'm gonna re-go over what Gumshoe said for all of these questions, and then I'm gonna move back into the training chamber. And hopefully that'll trigger the sequence of events where Iris pops up. There's also a new thing we noticed. The painting of Misty Faye suspiciously has a bunch of gravy tossed onto it. And that was not the case before this whole thing happened. So Sister Bikini is looking really suspicious right now. So, how's the Inner Temple investigation going? We have the best forensic team in the world working the place. Forensic team? And what was the outcome of this scientific study? Nothing. Scientifically speaking, the place is as clean as a whistle. That's simply not good enough, Scruffy. Do you think I'll let you get away with that? Uh-oh. Well, there were a couple of things that bothered me when I first got here, sir. That stone lantern in the surrounding area that's not covered in snow, correct? They looked kind of fishy to me, you know, scientifically speaking. So I got them lab boys to look them over. The results were, it's kind of hard to say actually. I guess I better look into it myself. About Maya. Oh, did Mr. Godo tell you yet? Yes, we heard. He's got a search party out looking for her. There's nowhere else she could have disappeared to on this side of Dusky Bridge. All we can do is wait for Mr. Edgeworth to get here, pal. Edgeworth? He's escorting Iris, the defendant, over here. We'll have to wait, since she's the only one who can open the door to the sacred cavern. Oh, I think Mr. Edgeworth wants to talk to you about something too, pal. Oh, I wonder what it is. Just don't be expecting any good news when you talk to him. When I spoke to him, Mr. Edgeworth sounded so down, I felt like he was drowning. Sounds pleasant. Maya, so these letters are written in blood? Yeah, what's worse is it's the victim's blood. Huh? This is Miss Joneem's blood? We haven't gone into detailed analysis yet, but it's looking that way, pal. Most interesting. Phoenix Wright, I presume you know, don't you? Why Maya's name is written upside down? You know what? That was really bothering me too. I just came up with the answer, the result of my own special Gumshoe investigation. Really? Do tell. Well, on the night of the murder, a stone lantern was upside down. So true! He's cooking, guys! Ahem. Anyway, there's really only one logical explanation to this mystery. Miss Elise Joneem wrote these letters herself in her own blood. You must be joking. That's impossible. From the writing in the victim's blood and the other clues left behind, it seems pretty likely that this garden was the scene of Miss Elise Joneem's murder. At least that's our current theory on how the events took place, pal. What? So, Miss Joneem was killed here? However you want to look at it, that's what people are saying now. Then what about what Sister Bikini saw in the courtyard at the main temple was? Oh, what was it? If that wasn't the scene of the crime, what did she see? What do you think, Miss Von Karma? Surely a special Gumshoe investigation would reveal the answer, no? Wait a sec. The bloody writing and all the other clues here. Someone could have easily set all that up after the murder, right? Sorry, but that's not an option, pal. Why not? How quickly you forget, Phoenix Wright. Ever since the incident occurred, this place has been completely inaccessible because Dusky Bridge was completely burned out. I was overseeing repairs for the bridge the whole time. No one came over here before me and my men, which means no one could have planned all this stuff here, pal. I can't think of a counter-argument to that. I knew it. I should have washed the blood off the land as soon as I got here. This really was the scene of the crime. Then I need to figure out exactly what it was that Bikini saw. Not Gumshoe going like, I should have erased evidence so Maya would be okay. Like, good enough for being a homie, but like, Gumshoe, you're gonna get fired again from the force. Hello, Lady Master. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. How are you? And thank you so much for the stretch and hydrate. I stretch and I sip. Good evening, Cranium. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. We are going to the inner temple gate, and hopefully Iris will be here somewhere soon. Okay, we might have to return to the main hall then. It doesn't look like anything's going on here. Maybe we'll find Larry if we go back to the Heavenly Hall. I'm doing well, just chilling and relaxing. How was your day? Yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. Have a good time chilling. My day was good. I did some work today, so it was a very productive day for me. So I'm happy about that. Thank you for asking. I have to trigger another event. Where am I gonna go? Okay, there we go. Looks like it'll take us some time before Iris can come here. Hi, Riley, how are you doing? Hello, Alpha. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for asking. I'm eating noodles. Ooh, what kind? February 9th has Akura Temple main gate. Hello, Rue. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Exhausted personally, but killing time here hanging out with everyone. Ooh, have a good stay here, Cranium. Take care and rest a lot tonight. It seems you have a visitor. Oh, hey, she's here. Mr. Red. Iris, I'm really glad to see you. Edgeworth always looks like somebody killed his whole family. I mean, technically DL6, but wow. I bet he's like actually smiling a little bit on the inside, you know? Like he's like, oh wow. Wow, this, I mean, events aside, but had a great time playing Defense Attorney this time around, and I get to see right. Wow. Doing great. Finally able to catch a stream again. Thank you so much for catching the stream, Rue. I'm glad you're doing great. Godo managed to mobilize the police by claiming a state of emergency. Not him again. Never mind him. We gotta hurry and unlock the sacred cavern. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. It's my fault someone so important to you was locked in there. Mr. Edgeworth, can we finish our conversation later? Alright. Let's hurry to the inner temple then. I'll see you later, Wright. Hold it! Wait, Edgeworth, I'm coming with you guys. Sorry, Wright. I can't allow you to come with us. What? I hate to be the one to break it to you, but my Faye is in a rather delicate position. What do you mean by a delicate position? This isn't simply a rescue operation, right? It's also an investigation. That being the case, we cannot allow members of the public to interfere. No, I'm scared for her! Come on, Edgeworth. If anything happens, you'll be the first to know. Please understand, right? But it's Maya! Mr. Wright, all that matters is that Mystic Maya's rescued, correct? I listen to the voice of reason for a change, Phoenix Wright. From now on, consider anything beyond Dusky Bridge to be off limits. We'll be going now. Excuse us. Oh man, I hope she's okay. Ah! This is no time to be standing around, Phoenix Wright. Aren't there other things that demand your attention? She's right. Thanks for reminding me by whipping me. Thanks! Stream Shake is an instant noodle kokomi with bread and sausage and bit of cooked meat. Ooh, yum! Oh, thank you so much for the 35 Stream Shake, Alpha. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Sister is a good title, Prage. I do not trust that lady. Sister, more like sister. Nuh-uh. You see, the most suspicious part of her already is the fact that she chose the name Bikini as her nun name. Like, girl, you are in the middle of the snowy mountains and you choose the name Bikini. You see that hints at her true intentions, right? Like, what season do you wear bikinis in? You wear bikinis during the summer, and it's the winter in the mountaintops. So that technically alludes to Sister Bikini being opposite what her first impression is. So we thought she was like just a silly, like a silly nun, you know, like with really bad back pain. But actually, there's more to her than meets the eye. Anyway, this has been a conclusive investigation into the analysis of Sister Bikini's name. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. But yeah, I do not trust her. Like, there's just so many things that don't add up, and I'm pretty sure she, like, blackmailed Iris or something into doing her bidding so that Iris would look like the one that's at fault instead. Hello, Sunny! How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you doing? I do not trust this lady. Sister Bikini looks like she shrunk some since I last saw her. Like, it's pretty late in the case also, right? Because, like, normally you start to, like, be suspicious of one witness kind of, like, halfway through the case. And I feel like there's, like, nobody new that could have appeared. So it has to be Sister Bikini that's sus. Because it wouldn't be Iris. So it's got to be Sister Bikini, you know? There's, like, Larry wouldn't do it. Larry's just being Larry. Sister Bikini definitely has, like, a motive. She was also in the right place at the wrong time. Literally, have you ever played Google Babies in your life? I have not, but maybe that will be an experience soon. Oh. hello, Kevin. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Have you ever played Google Babies in your life on the line? There we go. I just woke up, having you on stream super nice to start up today. Oh, I'm glad! Thank you for watching me right after you woke up. I hope you had a good sleep. Oh my goodness, truly an intense breakdown, Sister Bikini. I wonder if her breakdown is just gonna be her like clutching her head, clutching her lower back, and going, ah, ho, 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 ha, ha, ha. And then like, I don't know, she just like takes off her nun garb, and then she's just like wearing a bikini. What is Ace Attorney actually rated? Ace Attorney's rated like PG, right? So like maybe that won't happen. But I think it'd be kind of funny to allude at like her name. I feel like maybe her back would break though. Like her back just like snaps and then she falls over. And then she disappears from the witness bench. I don't know, like, what's the craziest breakdown she could do? Well, I did after helping Super Kate win the yard finale. Ooh! Was it an enjoyable experience? Don't be so rude, Phoenix Wright. What's wrong, Sister Bikini? My. Hello, you two. How are you doing? Wah ha 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 ha. How many ha's are in there? Wah ha 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 ha. From the sound of that sigh, I guess she's still pretty down. Iris was just here, you know. She was accompanied by that handsome crimson-clad prince. She talking about Edgeworth? That was just a courtesy call. I wasn't allowed to talk with her at all. Oh dear, it's all my fault that this has happened. Poor Iris. She was worried about my back, would you believe? What have I done to her? A lot. Only what you had to do, sister. You bravely and truthfully testified about what you saw. There's no shame in that. And we'll see to it that your testimony wasn't made in vain. Well, I don't hear anyone else saying that. Mr. Blue Suits doesn't seem to share your opinion, I see. Yeah, I don't. I think you're super suspicious after seeing all that evidence. Huh? Me? She's like, give the woman some sympathy, would you, Phoenix Wright? Glare. Yeah, you did great, Sister Bikini. Absolutely spectacular. Sniffle. You two are the only ones who had said that to me. I can't shake the feeling that I just became a shell to a shrew. Do you have a problem, Phoenix Wright? Sure, she was brave to testify so truthfully like that, but I know she's still hiding something. Guess it's time to break those psych locks of hers. Ooh, yeah, we got a lot more evidence now. It's truly cooking time, I believe. I won't answer that. Okay. I shall not question further. Shh.
Take that!
Alright, tell us your secrets, Sister Bikini. 5 psych locks. You are hiding many things. Elise Dunim. Sister Bikini, the truth is becoming increasingly clearer to me. I'm convinced that Miss Elise Dunim had a special significance to this temple. As to why she had a special significance, I believe it has to do with her true identity. What on earth are you talking about? She was a picture book writer. Mystic Elise was an author, just an author of picture books. To be honest, I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Right? Like, she looks very similar to a lot of people we know, you know? Like, wow. I had my suspicions almost immediately after I met her. Suspicions? Yes, but I didn't have any evidence to support my theory, though. But now I do. This piece of evidence proves Miss Dunim's true identity.
Take that!
Miss Dunim had this charm with her at all times. Ah, where did you? This isn't some cheap good luck charm either. Then what do you think it is, Mr. Right? Well, what could a talisman like that possibly mean? It means she frequents the temples often, you know? She's a tourist. It's a talisman, is it? Interesting. Oops! This thing speaks volumes about who Miss Dunim really was. This talisman and one other item unequivocally prove Miss Dunim's true identity.
Take that!
The painting is obscured by this gravy stain at the moment. Oh, all of hers are gonna break at once, But the scroll shows the master of the crane channeling technique. The crest at the top is a sign of that honorable title. The very same crest that adorns the talisman the victim carried with her. Ah! This crest is reserved for the master of crane. Who on earth told you that nonsense? I got no idea what you're talking about. The new master, Maya Fey, told me. What? You mean that accolade is Misty Face? You sure you didn't know? I'm sure you did. The way Phoenix immediately goes the new master, because we know exactly what happens to Misty Faye. Oof. Daughter? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. In fact, since her eldest daughter passed away, Maya is Misty Faye's sole successor. Mystic Misty! Oh, there we go. All of it's gone. Mystic Elise graced us with her presence about a week ago. When she showed me the talisman with that mark on it, well, I nearly fainted. No one had seen her since she disappeared 17 years ago, after all. What is the significance of this talisman, sister? The Karain talisman? It's a symbol of the master of Karain. The bearer must carry it with them always until their death. Until their death. So Elise Dunim was really Maya's mother, huh? She was Misty Faye, the master of the Karain channeling technique. Hello, IT! How are you? Thank you so much for the raid! Let me do a shout out for you. There we go! Hello, everyone! How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well! My name is Early and it's nice to meet you! We are currently working on investigation day 2 for Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations right now. Oh, did I mention we're on case 5? But, yeah, we're exploring more and more with this case, and we found out the identity of the victim, and she's quite important with relevance to a lot of other characters in the story. So, lots of things are boiling up right now. But aside from Ace Attorney, I also play Honkai Star Rail, Pokemon Games Farm Games, the Devil May Cry series, and the Yakuza series. But hi, how was your stream? What did you play today? I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're having a lovely stream. Thank you! I hope you had a good one too! She was Misty Faye, the master of the Karain channeling technique. The truth comes out at last. It looks like we're making some headway here. Tell me, sister, after 17 years, why did she choose to show herself now? Because something happened that called her out of hiding. What happened? Well... Oh no, the earthquake! Oh no, Edward's out there! What's happening? It can't be. Earthquake! Ah! Oh my goodness, the inner temple! This kind of tremor might... The inner temple? The sacred cavern in the training hall! It might very well cave in! What? Maya! Oh no, I hope she's alright! Oh man! It seems to have passed.
And when we were doing HSR main class, ooh, I'm super behind on them, so I'm trying to play catch up. Oh, which one did you finish? How did you like it? I'm like, have a wonderful rest of your stream. Oh, thank you so much for the lurk, YT. Thank you, thank you. I hope you had a lot of fun with your HSR quest too. Thank you so much again for the raid. Take care, rest well. Good night.
It seems to have passed. Well, we can't just stand here and do nothing. Let's go. But where? To the inner temple, of course. Where else? Sister Bikini, we'll finish this later, alright?
Of course, you run along now. People may have been hurt. I must get some first aid kits ready.
Come on then, Phoenix Wright. They won't bar you from entering as long as I'm with you. Thank you. Right at that moment, I had the worst feeling in my gut. Just had an earthquake. I wonder if he's alright. Oh, he's worried about him too! You look worried. Are you thinking about Miles, Edward? Come on, let's go. We gotta hurry to the inner temple land. Right. What are you doing here? God, how could I have? How do you expect us to understand if you don't speak? She's like, I know you just went through something that was super scary for you, but like, speak up, little brother, speak up. Ow! Hey, why am I the only one getting whipped? She just whips Phoenix. She's gone. No. Defendant Iris, she's gone. Oh shoot, where'd she go? Gone where? She fled. She escaped. What? She ran, but if she didn't do anything wrong, why would she run? So, it was just now, during the... It's easy to see Edgeworth's one and only weakness, his fear of earthquakes. I should have known better than to escort the defendant alone. As soon as the ground started shaking, everything went dark before my eyes, and I stupidly passed out. That incident haunts you to this day, doesn't it? Oh, that's no excuse for letting the suspect get away. I can't believe I let it happen. Right, the inner temple area is a dead end, so she could have only escaped to this side. We haven't seen her. Then we need to get a manhunt underway now and search Eagle Mountain from top to bottom. Wait, Edgeworth, have you thoroughly checked the inner temple yet? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I? The inner temple is like an island. There's no way to escape but to cross. No, that's not it. Iris isn't the type of person to run away, Edgeworth. What are you talking about? Sister Bikini mentioned something when we were with her. She said that the sacred cavern might have caved in because of the quake. Did she go and save her? Oh. Then you think Iris might have gone to the inner temple to check on the situation? Listen, Edgeworth, I'm sure she's at the inner temple. A manhunt is not necessary. Right. Let's not waste any more time. We need to get to the training hall sacred cavern now. Alright, let's go.
February 9th, Inner Temple Training Hall.
Fortunately, the sacred cavern hadn't caved in, but what we found was something unexpected. Huh? Why are there 5 Cyclops here now? Huh? How can there be? Iris put in more locks? But why? Even more locks. What is the meaning of this? Iris! Iris, please tell me what the hell's going on. No! Nothing to be continued! Are we back in court? But I have so many questions. Okay, we're still in investigation. That's good. Because I was like, if we get thrown straight into court without closure for that, I'm gonna go through some emotions. Not edgy food. Surprise!
Hello, Stingray. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. How are you? Oh, also, has your birthday passed yet? Or was it recently? I remember you mentioning that it was your birthday soon.
Whoa! 5 Cyclops! Oh man, we gotta break them all. I wonder how we're gonna get around this. February 9th, Inner Temple Training Hall. Right, is this what Godo was talking about? Yeah, the trick locks. Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What? During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here. So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks?
Yes.
If only I was stronger. Edgeworth, how are you feeling? You look a little pale in the face. Like you're one to talk with your face all green. Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I'm perfectly fine. She's like, no, you won't go outside right now. Little brother, go take a breath of fresh air. There's no telling what sort of mistakes you can make in your current state. Go and get some rest. That's your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth. She is very sweet on him. Understood. I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. She knows. She's watching out for him. Oh, he's got so much pride that he's probably off crying in a corner of the garden. Oh, I hope he's okay. Pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all. My birthday is on November 6th. Ooh, okay! Happy early birthday! Pride is a trap, says the most prideful woman ever.
She says it's a trap, but not for her specifically. She's just too good, you know? She's just built different. Why did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had. I was so worried. I just had to come and see.
In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that.
I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the sacred cavern was alright,
But what?
and I saw these chains here. I saw these extra locks that someone had put on the sacred cavern store and... Who in the world would do something like this?
That's so strange.
These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it.
So we have to find out who set those locks. But aren't you the one who set these locks? I don't think it's that simple, Francisca Bonfarma. When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. And now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more, and they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably because they wanted to make sure Maya couldn't get out, which means that Iris can only open one of these locks, the first one.
Yes, that's correct.
What? Iris, try to think, please. Is there any other way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But
It will take time, won't it? whole day? Well, that's better than leaving locks in place. Will you do this for us?
Sure, I'll do whatever I can.
You've gotta wait another day? Hang in there, Maya. You're going to have to call your inner strength now. You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris, don't give me that look. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakura Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then, you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakura Temple too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple. It's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth. Ooh, 3 Cyclops. I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about.
Ooh, that's rough. Do we know enough? I don't think we know enough yet.
I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Iris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues from Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls. Don't think anything has changed here since we were last here. The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job.
Hello, are you okay?
Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time. Mutter, mutter, how could I have done that? Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth. Ah! Hey, don't you dare run away! What do you want, right? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on, laugh away.
No, I want to make sure you're okay. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth. Oh, he's gonna give him a hug!
You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris. Yes, and thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible.
I got a cream coconut drink of mango popping boba. Ooh, yum! Enjoy, Stingray! Is it your first time trying that drink? Or is it the regular drink you normally get from that place? A prideish, prideful prider who prides herself in being a prideful, pride-heavy prider.
You guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. You mean because of the writing and blood and the talisman in the snow? Exactly. As you know, those things could have been planted here after the murder. Surely you don't suspect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right?
Not Maya being accused of murder again!
So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes. No, though thankfully my nightmares have stopped. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids at the same elementary school, Edgeworth found himself in the middle of the murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courtroom. Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now, and that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right? You think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think. So no more of the self-pity, okay?
FaceTime with the boba. Ooh, yeah, my university store sells those. Ooh, enjoy. Also, that one pelican meme when he directly looks at the camera. It's so funny how every single time we encounter him, he has that same expression on his face. You're like, oh, sheesh. Like, somebody must have really pissed off Miles Edgeworth. Like, he's having a really rough day. But no, that's just a default expression. He's just a guy. Hello, avocados. How are you? We are doing an investigation right now. It's, very suspicious things happening. We got access to the inner temple. There's more psych locks. We get to have an investigation with Miles Edgeworth, though, which I like a lot. Iris is trying to break the locks. Maya's still missing. We found out the true identity of the victim in the case.
There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I feel like I'd seen her in the court before. So you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look for her file? Yes, I checked over every case file that I've ever worked on. And I was right. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago? It was my first appearance in court, and as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So who is she? I'm sorry, right? I can't give that information away to a member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be the crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple.
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder.
Unrelated?
Yes, I could say that with complete confidence.
You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew. We need more information. Maybe we gotta go back to our office. Do we have something about Dahlia? It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. Sure, it gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking. Oh, Mr. Nate!
Pearls, what are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick?
Larry.
This is the loser shack where losers get together and lose themselves. Not the loser shack. Well, according to a lot of witnesses, I'm also a loser. So, make some room, you know. Let's chill here and be losers together. I have a joke to make with this spoiler. I'll mentally make the note and hope everyone knows to laugh. Okay, tell me the joke after once I get to that part. I am curious.
This is the what?
Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick. Mr. Larice did a picture of me.
That's, great, Pearls.
Wait, has Pearl ever met Larry? She just called him Larice. Like, she didn't call him Larry. I can't remember if she actually met him. Maybe she's just being really respectful, you know? She's just like, you know what? Sure, he's taken on a new identity. This is Larice now. We're going to gather firewood now. I'll be cooking some half-raw potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way.
I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man, becoming a better person?
No one believes a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down. Oh, Mystic Maya.
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture?
Hey, I got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, a Pearl. 2 losers cooking potatoes, together forevermore.
What am I gonna do with him?
Pearl isn't a loser. She's a sweet, like, 9-year-old.
All right then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know?
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it. It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But Mr. Louise...
Sigh. Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you. I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw. Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. I saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture. It looks like I don't have any choice but to take the sketch at face value. Hey, what's that look of doubt on your face? Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know?
Oh, she's got psych locks to break too, huh?
I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Stoneam's room reading a book together, but Miss Stoneam was murdered and you, Pearls, were at the inner temple. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Oh, man! Why has everybody got Cyclops? 5 of them, too? Oh, my gosh, no! Remember when I said I woke up and I like starting off my day with the stream? I saw Larry and now I'm already in No! Close your eyes, Sonny! He's not here! No more! I'm a loser too! Hashtag loser gang! No, not more!
I've been a factor. That's why I'm being punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power, it's disappeared.
What? Our powers have disappeared? Why? What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like a painter who can't paint.
Oh, what happened to your pearls? Hey, what are you looking at me for? Pearls, did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps? Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you. Just as I thought. I'm going to have to break her cyclops to get the truth out of her. Oh no, she tried to channel someone's spirit and it went bad, and then her powers got lost? Oh man. Oh man. I have so many questions. I wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type. No, far from it actually. Oh man, she's shaking.
Well, what's the damage? How is the secret cavern?
It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now. I told Sister Bikini all about it, about the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern. But
Who could have done that?
the only person
Who knows how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition.
we have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini.
Oh, yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, you were telling me about how the Master of Crane disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Faye suddenly appeared at this temple.
It's about a week ago when Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the Korean tradition's main family line. I am here to put a stop to them."
Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
There is only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. That child becomes the new Master Korean, and her daughter is the main family. Other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed about the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed?
You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times. During the mask-to-mask case and during Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most.
The crane technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know. I mean, the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill?
I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kinda expected you'd be really rich by now.
Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Ho! You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see, all because of one little mistake.
Oh, she's talking about what happened with Misty Faye in DL6. Mistake? What mistake?
It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down, all because of that incident.
That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is?
I'm sure the record still exists if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file.
Oh my gosh, everything comes back together! The DL6 incident, I knew it. The DL6 incident, I know it very well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago.
Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
A murder that took place 17 years ago.
It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used the spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer.
And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother.
Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty.
That man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the Korean tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Korean Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's powers were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still thought of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The Korean tradition is starting to recover at last. With the new master wielding the power of the clan.
Does she mean Maya?
Not the family feud. The spiritual power of the Korean channeling technique is in the blood.
Maya's told me the exact same thing before.
We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power.
The Mean family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Amy. With each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones who don't become branch families, right?
That's right, and it's always the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister too, an older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course, she became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother.
And lost her life as a result.
You know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition.
Oh, that's nice. Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know.
Morgan? That's a name I know well. Don't tell me! She made alliances with the branch family, like the other branch family members, to try to overthrow from jail? That's a lot of visitation hours she's using. Oh my gosh. It was a year now at Maya's home Korean village. What she did was terrible, and it was also she could make her own daughter the next master. And the fact that Pearl lost her powers now? Poor Pearl was caught in the crossfire.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris...
Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this?
That Iris is... Huh? What? She's Pearl's sister? You know how I was saying that Mystic Morgan was like kind of old? So like she must have had Pearl like super late, because if Pearl was her only daughter and Pearl's 9 years old, I was like, dang, right? She had another daughter? What? And somehow Iris got tossed out and she's living with the Branch family now? Like other Branch family members? Then why does she not seem to care about Iris? If it's usually like the older ones that get the position, you know? Like she's never once brought up Iris at all. I genuinely thought she only had one daughter. Like she was talking about like, you know, her precious daughter and her opportunities and everything. She had two? What? I love how like Sister Bikini is telling us all this information like we already knew, and we were like, huh? Huh? Like, no, I did not know. Plot twist, oh my gosh. Gotta see it. Yeah, they got the same hair color almost. Yeah, Pearl's a prodigy. I guess maybe like, I don't know, maybe Mystic Morgan was like, you know what? Iris isn't that great at her job, you know? I'm gonna invest everything in Pearl. Like, Iris is dead to me, you know? I wonder if that was the case. Like, she just straight up did not care because she was like, oh yeah, well, Iris, you know, we're part of the Branch family anyway, but like, Pearl here is so good that maybe we might have a chance to like overthrow the main family. I actually forgot she was a dog. Oh, so it was like another reveal for you, Stingray! That's crazy! Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan's daughter? Look at Phoenix Wright. Somehow his history is so like entrenched in the Fae line. Like, that's crazy. Oh! Reading her profile again, I understand. Doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. Yikes. That's probably why she was thrown out, huh? She didn't have any, so Mystic Morgan was like, we can't overthrow the main family like that. You're useless to me. But then Pearl, on the other hand, was really, really good. Like, she was a prodigy. So then Mystic Morgan was like, okay, I only have one daughter now. That's crazy. I can't believe Pearl took Iris' share of the powers. Hello, Juso! How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. How are you? Oh my gosh, so much is going on! That's crazy! Big news today for Pearl. You have an older sister. Congratulations! Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Oops, I thought you already knew. Spoiler alert. It sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. I know her very well. Oh, yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child. Oh, Jess, that child, she's Mystic Morgan's. I had no idea. Mystic Morgan, but she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes, ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in the murder case last year. It's all done to set Pearls up as the next master. But then there's also Dahlia Hawthorne! Does Iris just have a split personality and Dolly has her other personality? Or is... Because Sister Bikini
would know if Mystic Morgan had twins, right? I am so confused. Did Dahlia have brown hair? Yeah, I was thinking maybe she, like, dyed her hair or something. That's so weird. I'm so confused. Because, like, previously I thought, like, Dahlia and Iris were sisters, right? Like, twins because they look so similar. But now I'm just like, Iris with all her secrets? I'm, like, confused. Maybe same dad? I guess. Because, they did say that the men of Crane Village got, like, really upset. Didn't that happen to Mystic Morgan's husband too? Like, he got really upset that he couldn't do anything to help because the Crane, like, village is very, like, maternal. So he just left? I mean, I guess it would make sense if there were half-sisters. Or maybe the dad took... No, but I don't think they would let the dad take a daughter, you know? They'd be like, no, yeah, daughters are kind of valued, like, in the Crane channeling, like, village. I played this entire series, like, 4 times, and every time is, like, the first time. I'm so lucky because this is me. Yes! That's fun! It's like we're playing it for the first time every time. We can tell Pearl she had a long-lost sister. I'm sure she will be very happy to know that she has other family members, though. I just hope, like, Iris didn't do anything super bad that she also ends up in jail. Because Pearl always wanted to have, like, another family member. And, like, now with her mom in jail, Maya's, like, the closest she has. So I think it'd be really nice if she could learn that she has an older sister. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. No, they are sisters! She had twins! That's why when we saw Iris is like, oh yeah, I know of you, but we were like, you're not Dahlia Hawthorne. And when she said the family jewelry business, it must have been from the dad's side. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my goodness! I was right! Big shot. They gotta be twins. Like, they look so similar. They were like identical twins. Thank you so much for the hydrate, Master Iso. Because that would make a lot of sense. Because at the beginning, Iris knew of us. And we didn't know of her. But then we know that she looks a lot like Dahlia. Dahlia writing home letters like, dear my dumb younger sister. I feel like Dahlia gives off older sister, you know? Like, dear my dumb younger sister. Today I successfully scammed a college student. His name is Phoenix Wright. He's, like, really nice, but, like, you know, I'm trying to get him to take off that necklace, because, I gotta have that back, man. That's evidence. And Iris is, like, reading it, and she's like, oh, this Phoenix Wright guy seems pretty nice. Let me go down to the village and, watch this case using their TV, because we don't have TVs up here. Maybe she was abandoned there or something without Bikini knowing about the rest of the family. Who knows? No, because that would make a lot of sense. Like, the fact that Iris doesn't have any, like, powers... I bet Mystic Morgan just straight up did not want her. She was like, oh, so you're like a failure, you know? Like, it's already bad enough that we're the branch family, but like, I can't take over the main family if you don't have any powers. So she probably saw Iris as like a failure and just did not want to see her at all. So she probably just like threw her somewhere and had like a relative take care of her. And that's why Iris grew up here instead of like back at Korean Village. This is Spanish novella? No, for real, because, like, what in la telenovela is going on? La Secreta de Senora Morgan? Oh, whoa. I forgot Bikini's name was Maybe they tried to get
rid of Iris, but mistook her for Dahlia. Oh. Every time I mention her, my messages blanked. BKN. Bikini. Rosa de Guadalupe Special Feet Bikini. Oh, who's Rosa? Is that like the generic name they use for telenovelas? How did the telenovelas go again? I'm trying to remember. It's like on the sound of the beep, like listen to the following passage and then answer a few questions after. Beep. Hola, soy Señora Morgan. Yo tengo dos hijas, pero ellas no. Oh my gosh, I have forgotten how to conjugate. Ellas no tienen question mark powers de místicas. Yo don't want them anymore. According to this recording, why didn't Senora Morgan want her children? A. No tienen powers de místicas. B. She didn't like her children, period. C. She didn't want children. D. She was just really busy and needed somebody to take care of her kids instead. The fact this story's lore dropped. No, I love how everything connects together in this case, because we're talking about DL6, like why Misty Faye disappeared, more about the Branch family and like the Crane village, like crazy things happening here. It's a super old novella targeted at Spanish Facebook grannies and post-reach. They tell the story and then there's like cursive and then like little flowers in the background and then all like the Facebook grannies and moms are like, wow, you know, I could never do this. Shame on Senora Morgan. And then there's got to be, like, one Senora Morgan empathizer in the chat going, like, no, I understand. Having mystical power is very important in this day and age. That'd be funny. I feel like they always use, like, the same names for the characters in the telenovelas. No, Dahlia, she had a hand in this somehow. I just know she hated her younger sister. Like, she was like, Mom, she doesn't have any mystic powers. I don't like her. Can we, like, send her somewhere else? And then Senora Morgan was like, yeah, sure. You know, let's make Sister Bikini take care of her. You know, but I do feel like Dahlia also doesn't want to, like, do channeling, though. Or maybe she also didn't have powers because they're, like, twins or something. Like, it just affected both of them. But then, like, you know what, actually? You know how Dahlia said her family owned a jewelry business. If she wasn't lying about that, it means that her dad's side owned the jewelry business. And the dad was probably like, oh yeah, I got 2 daughters, you know, I should split the inheritance between both of them. And then Dahlia was like, oh no, I don't want to share, you know. I'm going to plot all of this so that, like, when everything else goes downhill, I'm the sole inheritor. So she had to get rid of Iris somehow in the picture. Good night, are we having a Spanish lesson, maybe? Maria and Luis in my novellas praise. Maya's name is Maria now, and then Phoenix Wright is Louise. I was gonna say she probably kissed up to her dad instead of Mystic Morgan. Oh, 100%. She knew it was, like, cooked. Like, she was like, yeah, I don't have mystic powers, so there's, like, no way Mystic Morgan, my mom, would accept me. So she was like, the next backup is because my dad's from a wealthy family, I have to, you know, inherit that instead. But because she was a twin, she couldn't inherit the full thing. And Dahlia is ruthless. Like, girl will do things to get what she wants. So, like, this checks out, you know? What's this time? I was like, what do you mean? I'm not sus! Hello, Jerka, how are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. How are you? Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. Wait, what? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. I knew they were twins. They're too similar. Okay, now who's the older twin, though? What? Twin sister? Unfortunately, Phoenix Wright met the least nice one, you know? Imagine how things would have went if he met Iris in college instead. Like, Iris would have been his girlfriend. I think Iris would have been really nice to him. Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. Was it many years later that Korean's reputation hit an all-time low? Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master. He left her in the village, taking their twin daughters with him. Oh, shoot! He took both of the kids in the divorce? That explains... That explains a lot. How awful. Oh, yeah. The drawer part was true. And when Dolly was talking about mom, she wasn't talking about Mystic Morgan. She was talking about the remarried mom. He was a juror, you know, and in the end he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple. That was Iris, you see. Oh man, he took both of the kids, but he couldn't take care of both of them, so he left one of them? It's unbelievable if Iris had a twin sister. Could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What's her sister's name? What was the name of Iris' sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a drawer. No wonder Dolly is also like a bit spoiled, and she's like decked out in fancy clothes. You know what's kind of crazy though? The fact that he's a juror, right? Like, I don't know why he didn't take both of his kids. Maybe they were like really beefing or something. Cause he seems like pretty decently off. Well, that's a clue, I guess. A drawer. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearl's had two older sisters, huh? Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her drawer husband. So she remarried, huh? But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. Wait, no, but if she didn't remarry, is Pearl not her kid? Or did she just go down to the village and have pearls? Because it'd be crazy if she just saw like a kid with potential from the Branch family and she just yoinked her. She was like, this is my child now. It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger and was able to break free of the bars that confine her. So... Iris had a twin sister. The plot thickens, but this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions to get some more info. I'm glad she told us though, because like Edgeworth did not want to tell us. Do you think Dolly is a profile now? Morgan-faced daughter and Iris' twin sister. Her father deals in jewelry apparently. Iris had a twin sister. That's really all I know. And the fact that she was taken away from her mother by her daughter's father. I don't have an idea where she is or what she's doing now. I can tell her, but she probably have a coronary and a half. She's in jail. Maybe we need to go back to our office? If we're allowed to go back to our office? And then find documents. We might not be able to. I don't think we can. Dot. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? Hello, Gumshoe! No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Korean. Whoop, I love my job. Oh! Yeah, don't fire him from his job. He loves his job. Look how dedicated he is. That's what I call you, sus. He took the kids. That's sus. He's a Jorber kid. Right? Like, the fact that Dahlia seems like she grew up really well off, I'm like, why did he give up one daughter? He looked like he could have been able to take care of both of them. Because, like, Dahlia was really like, I'm gonna inherit everything, you know? That's a lot of money. Because there was a whole, like, bridge thing where Dahlia pretended that she was being kidnapped, and that jewel was, like, a good $1 million, I think. Yeah, the plot thickens. So working to Pearl while her father had Iris. Yeah, so I guess that would make Pearl Iris's half-sister. Yeah, given Dahlia's upbringing, this resolved the question. Yeah. I mean, I guess if, like, Dahlia's father was just, like, your average salaryman, I would understand why he would have to give one up. But the fact that he was a juror makes me really question. I don't know, maybe his family business wasn't doing too well. So, like, at that period of time, he had to give her up, and then they started to get pretty wealthy afterwards. And then he figured, like, oh, well, I guess Iris is already living her best life at the temple, so we're fine. I do think it's interesting that both of the sisters' names have, like, they're both flowers. Whoop, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigation's about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a fashion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. I would have never guessed that Gumshoe was into reggae. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long you been there? Enough to listen to your nice song. I just got here. Okay, so what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. The real murder weapon? That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? Giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. A letter? Pray tell, what is this letter, sir? He took both kids from the divorce and gave one up later. I wonder what happened. Right? Like, I thought if he took both of the kids in the divorce, he would have wanted to keep both of them. Because if not, couldn't he have left one with Mystic Morgan? So, how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is, if you don't find Maya down that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me, I don't know. They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godo. Godo? What do you mean by that? Very social, I feel like Gumshoe would be a clumsy husband who does his best for it. No, because I see the vision, Sunny. Like, I feel like Gumshoe would be, like, a really wholesome husband, you know? Like, if he made $5 after paying the rent and everything, he would save up that $5 to buy you something nice. Like, he would buy your favorite cup of noodle after work and be like, oh yeah, I bought you a cup noodle. And you'd be like, Gumshoe, what about you? Oh no, it's okay, you know, I want to make sure you're well fed, you know? He genuinely feels like he does his best, but he's a little clumsy with it. Like, he'd probably buy you little, like, trinkets and things that he thinks you would like maybe clothes you would like. I feel like he would find, like, maybe a really nice pair of shoes. Like, you'd mention wanting platform boots or something, and he'd buy them for you. And then you'd be like, oh, Gumshoe, it's actually, like, not my shoe size, you know? And then he'd be like, oh, oops. But it's the thought that counts, you know? Like he's doing his best. Simply how he presents himself, so that's where it comes from. The way you show up very late for the anniversary dinner at home, and he brings you offers, and then you tell him it's yesterday. Right? Like, he means well. He's just kind of, like, not good with dates and not good with timing. But I feel like after being with Gumshoe for a while, like, you'd know, you know? Like, you wouldn't be upset, because you know he's just a little forgetful. Like, you'd just be like, oh, you remembered! You You remembered! You just got the date wrong, but you remembered!
About that letter you found. Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt-up old letter. Can you imagine being stranded in, like, this area, like, up high in the mountains, and it's, like, super duper cold? And then Gumshoe only has the jacket on his back, but he'd take off the jacket on his back for you, just so you wouldn't freeze. And he'd be like, hey, you know, here you go, pal. And all I find is some burnt up old letter. Somebody was really using that incinerator. Burnt up old letter. Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple. The incinerator, I knew it. I wasn't imagining things. Sussy things happening. It was snow in the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away, which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind? Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums? Someone's gonna get mad at Gumshoe for giving this to us. It's gotta be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I better get a good looking over it, some serious thought. Be sure you check it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you should channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Oh! Oh, shoot. Her name is Shiazar. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Also, this is where shouldn't tell no one about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the Rise of Hades, bring our vengeance to fruition. Oh, man. Let me try to guess what is the burned off part. Be careful. Once night falls, someone should be there. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, which Iris rang, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Iris doesn't have mystic powers, though. But that would explain why she said she never left, but she was seen at multiple locations. One of her ancestors was channeled. Her name is... I think this page is talking about Misty Faye. Shiazar. Oh, no. Leave everything up to her. That's the person she channeled. That's probably an ancestor. Her name is blank. She is our ally? The whole blank. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is blank from the... I don't think Pearls would, you know, engage in vengeance. But Pearl does have channeling powers. Once this is blank, once this is done, burn the letter and make sure you don't tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Definitely something with the Branch family. Strange. I wish a little bit more of the first page was shown because I feel like that's the hardest part to insinuate. A lot of the specifics were burned off. This is the third one in the game, correct? Oh, this is the third Ace Attorney game in the trilogy. And this is the last case. So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the Shichishido that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today. Yes, that's true. In which case, it must have been another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for, huh? Yeah. And man, is it tiring work, but let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. Secret weapon? What's your secret weapon? What's the secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? You gotta think scientifically, okay? Luminol? The murder weapon. The metal detector. It's the metal detector, isn't it? I was literally thinking, right before he said scientific, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be crazy if it was the metal detector? Wow, technology has truly advanced so far with the forensics department in Japanifornia. The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal. They are Gumshoe. I know what you're cooking, Gumshoe. Any questions so far? No, I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart. So it's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! The metal detector! It's back! Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Raising my hand. I did not see that coming. Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go? I love scientific investigation. Let's go. Huh? Me? I've been using this one for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe? Yes, I would like to play forensics expert. Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. All right, then I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best. It's so sensitive you can make it cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive off of it. Whoa, really? Oh, bother. So now I'm going to tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first let's turn the detector on. Oh my gosh, it's back! That's the sound of the metal. Next, move the detector around. Don't worry, this when that happens, press the A button to give the air a good hard stare. This thing picks up metallic objects. Take a good look at everything and anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Oh, this is suspicious. I knew that blue thing was weird. I love the references in this case to other cases earlier in the series. Hello, Sketch. How are you? Thanks for stopping by today. Let me do a shout out for you. Mimiko, how are you? We are currently working on the investigation. We discovered a lot of very, very big, secretive truths. Eyes are open. That Shichishito next to the golden statue wasn't the real murder weapon, pal. Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd check it again anyway. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Do you know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one. Yes, I heard something about that. You know what I think about it sometimes? That kind of life I'd be leading had I not joined the homicide division. Think about that kind of stuff, Detective? Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger. Wow, he's really been thinking, huh? There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the Blue Badger. What was that blue thing? Not the blue thing, maybe. The whole statue is gonna be weird. This looks like a wallet? Aha! That's where it's been! Is it yours, Detective? I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. But you still dropped it anyway. Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. The wallet's completely empty. Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore. Fair enough. How come the metal detector picked it up? Must be because of the bell, I guess. That's odd. This looks made of plastic. It says Bikini number 1 on the side. Maybe there's something under it. Hey, what's this, a badge? Aha! I've been hunting high and low for that! He lost everything here! It's yours, Detective? That thing's priceless to a guy like me, pal. Cop can't be a cop without his badge. I'm sure glad I put that diamond there now. How did you manage to drop your badge here of all places? I know. I bet it happened this morning. I was playing around with the sled and... Stop right there. I don't need to hear anymore. Just a pair of skis. Nothing useful for our case here. Actually pretty good on the skis, you know, pal. I just love to fly down the slopes with my coat fluttering in the wind. Really? I had no idea. How good are you then? Well, I'm better on skis than I am on skates, but not as good as when I'm on a snowboard. That's a pretty detailed answer. Oh, but you know what I'm best at? Making mashed potatoes and gravy. The guy's losing it. Must be the altitude. We better get back to the investigation. Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here. Don't touch that, pal. Well, what is it? It's a trap. People set them out to catch us detectives. They're real nasty. A trap for detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg? Yeah, those. I got my finger caught in one of those. I was, oh no! Your finger? There was a bit of cheese and it looked so tasty. I reached out and... Gumshoe, that was a mouse trap! I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as pitifully stupid as that, or as stupidly pitiful as that. This is Miss Junim's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood. The detector is reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, things made of wood, alright? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it? It's weird that this thing is causing a racket. Here, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... Oh, is there a secret department with a knife in there? The top is coming off! Look what you've done! You damaged a really important piece of evidence. Oh, this makes a lot of sense. That's why the gem snapped off. There was a knife in there. Yikes. Oh my gosh. That's a sword inside the staff. Could it be the murder weapon? Huh? I never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff. Call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe, who knows about the hidden sword? No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. He's a one-man team! It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh? No, I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Good job, pal! It's about the same length as the Shichishido too. This must be the murder weapon. Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Wait up, detective. Huh, what is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know. You're going to get that stuff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off just a while? Huh? What are you talking about, pal? Please, just until we find Maya. Maya? What's this got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. Please, detective, let's just wait until we get inside the secret cavern. You're looking kind of gritty in there. Okay, I'll just stop with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's a secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished. I understand. This is just a regular, run-of-the-mill staff. You got it? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when we find Maya, huh, pal? Sure, thanks. I feel like we're gonna have to reveal that in court, and, Phoenix and Gumshoe are gonna get in lots of trouble. I can't help but wonder, though, what was Elise Jonew doing with a staff like this in the first place? I I mean, she was suspicious of the Branch family, so maybe she got it as self-defense? She knew something was gonna happen? I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. I suppose I'll have to check back later. I think we should have enough details to talk to Iris now. We know who her sister is.
Take that!
I love Gumshoe! He's so precious! I love how he sings about how much he loves his job.
The night of the crime. I think it's about time you told me the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder.
Take that!
Ah, not Larry. Trying to remember who else saw her on the night of the murder. I mean, Bikini said she saw her, but like, how much do we trust these people's, Did Pearl see her? I don't remember if Pearl saw her. Did Pearl see her? Oh, I don't remember. Can't go back and talk to Pearl anymore. Uh-oh. So, there was Larry. We don't believe Larry. Sister Bikini said she saw her too. I don't remember if Pearl saw her. But hasn't it already been established that Bikini saw her, so maybe that's not the case? Need to remember. Let's see. Who else saw her? On the night of the murder... We know Bikini saw her. Well, at the inner temple, I think, is key here. So, Larry saw her on the bridge, so that's not exactly the inner temple. Ooh, a new update to this. Real name Misty Faye, Maya's mother, master of the crane channeling technique. Let me go back and talk to Sister Bikini and see what the specifics were again. Training hall. Main gate. Main hall. She should be here. No, she's just talking about backstory here, I think. Yeah, it's just backstory. She is saying that she saw what she saw.
Man, I wish I could talk to Pearl again, but they're not there anymore.
Yeah, they're not here anymore. Okay, I'm gonna have to recall. Who saw her again that night? Larry saw her from the hut. But he saw somebody with the cloak. And she wasn't wearing that. Sister Bikini claims that she saw her. So it's either Sister Bikini or Pearl. Let's see, because Pearl did go to the inner temple, so it might be Pearl, I think.
Take that!
Because everybody else, we kind of established their thing already. And Sister Bikini didn't see her at the inner temple. She saw her in the courtyard. So I think this is Pearl.
Take that!
No, it's not. Oh, I don't remember who saw her. Let's see. Somewhere else on the night of the murder. Who saw her? I'm trying to remember. There's not a lot of people. Oh, saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. There we go.
Take that!
Okay. They didn't specifically say at the inner temple. They said saw somewhere else. So yeah, Sister Bikini. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini? Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night, I was helping an acolyte with our training in the inner temple, but, well, as you could see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Master. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see, it takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I would have left at around 9:40 p.m. I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you, huh? Now you say you left the... Wait, I'm gonna go back and reread all of this from the very beginning.
Take that!
Alright. There's a lot of things going on. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough moment where we have to analyze every word in the text, like, how do you make purple? You can't use food bread! Oh, man! Okay, so she said she was in Hazakura Temple, and she says yes. But we're just like, no, because Sister Bikini saw you somewhere else. And then Sister Bikini says, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but my back. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple. Okay, so both Sister Bikini and Iris were at the inner temple. Sister Bikini was like, oh, ow, my back hurts. So she went back first, and it was just Iris and Maya. Acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So, I would have left at around 9:40, I think. Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up to this. Received before the lights out bell the night of the crime. She's also said she rang the lights out bell, so yeah, ran lights out bell at 10 p.m.
Take that!
So that wouldn't check out. She couldn't have left early if she had to ring the bell at 10. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have, me. Mr. Wright. We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten? No, that's right. I remember. And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this. Is Dahlia Hawthorne not in jail? Is Dahlia Hawthorne not in jail? At the same time, she was at the inner temple, but at the same time, she rang the lights out bell. With all the mysteries surrounding this case, you know, I
I wonder if Dahlia was actually involved. Like, she just rang up Dahlia, because that would explain how she could be 2 different places at once, and why one of them had a cloak and the other one didn't. But I'm wondering, should I immediately drop the ball and say there were 2 of you? Or should I say you were the one that was at the temple? Meanwhile, your sister Dahlia dressed up like you and went to the inner temple instead. You know? Because the one that was at the inner temple had a hood. And then Iris stayed inside the whole time. Wonder if Iris here is actually Dahlia? Yeah. Ooh, busted! Is Dahlia actually there? I'm scared Dahlia is here. Because, like, the fact that Dahlia has her own profile here makes me feel like this is going to come up at some time. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could there be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me.
Take that!
Oh, too early, huh? She wanted hardcore evidence, not just anecdote. When you said there was another me, I was kind of expecting someone who looked like me, you know? I guess so. In that case, are you saying that I look like this person? Well, I can't say with 100% certainty, but can you show me something? Oh, she wants more solid evidence. We need to make sure that profile doesn't look blank. Maybe I was supposed to do this first. I was supposed to do this first, and then it'll show Dahlia's face. And once we have Dahlia's face, maybe when we present that evidence again, it'll work out. Dang. Forgot she was here. No. Dang. How do we get more information? Ah, here we go. You think we could get some information out of Edward? Ah, there we go. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think? A jeweler? Right, I might just know who this twin sister of hers is. Had a feeling you might say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right? Yes, exactly. Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth, please. There we go. And this should work out. Yay! Hello, Flying! How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Let me do a shout out for you. There we go. How are you? Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. My name is Erly, and it's nice to meet you. We are currently working on the second investigation day for Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations Case 5 right now. We're discovering a lot of really crazy truths right now to try to get to the bottom of this case. But aside from Ace Attorney, I also play Honkai Star Rail, Pokemon games, Fire Emblem games, the Devil May Cry series, and the Yakuza series. But hi, how was your stream? What did you play today? I hope everyone's doing well. Evil, conniving Dahlia. I can't believe I showed her the thing, and she's like, that's a silhouette Phoenix, right? That doesn't look like me. And I was like, ah, she's gonna be in denial till the end. Stream went awesome. Tales of Grace has been a pretty good time. Ooh, I'm glad. I'm glad it went well, Blind. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died. You're talking about Terry Follis, right? You know about that case. You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago.
Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Follis conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. Five years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. Her sister, well, her stepsister actually, they weren't blood related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Oh, and this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Follis died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead. Did she channel Dahlia's spirit? Oh my gosh. Did she channel Dahlia's spirit? And because Dahlia's evil, Dahlia just knew what to do? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth? Right, I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey! Mia Fey! At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something. It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month. Executed! I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She cannot possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. No, the crane channeling technique! There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth. And what is that? It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the crane channeling technique. Did you say crane channeling technique? Do you know something about it? Oh, yes, I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent. Edgeworth, go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file and you'll know. Of course, how could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the crane channeling technique is real. I guess now we can go get more information. Oh, I guess not. I guess they just assume that we know enough about DL6 and it's not too relevant yet, that we need to know more about it. Wow, this place is like a maze. Let me see if Dahlia's profile is updated now. Ah, there we go. That's what we needed.
It should all work out now. Morgan Faye's daughter and Iris's twin sister. She was executed last month. She was executed last month, and that's why they said that she had to be summoned. They were like, she would know what to do because she's evil. She would know. She's experienced in this kind of stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna... Is that this here? Hey, what? Wait, what? This is the part of the novella where we get the wind in our hair and the flashing starts and flashbacks and gray filters. Crazy things happening. Suddenly, I'm gonna have to jet pretty quick this... Oh, no, you're okay, flying. Gotta get ready for bed stream way later than I was expecting. Oh, no, it's all good. Good night, flying. Take care, Elsa. Sleep well. Good night. And thank you so much for stopping by with the raid today. Thank you. Take care. Sleep well. Yeah, everything getting connected here is crazy. Like the different cases, the crane channeling technique, Dahlia makes a comeback. Maybe Sister Bikini is not sus after all. Maybe it was wrong of me to suspect her. Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the Inner Temple on the night of the murder. I love the differences between the two sisters, though, because when it comes to Iris, right, Phoenix can tell she's lying. He's like, oh, lying doesn't suit you. But Dahlia is so good at lying, like, it doesn't even seem like she's lying.
Take that!
That brings us to another puzzling fact. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in two different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove two things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at Inner Temple. And you were also ringing the bell at Hasakura Temple. And there's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. On the night of the incident, you were seen in two different places at the same time, which means there must have been two of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris. Oh, that's crazy! How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible, I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me?
Take that!
There we go. I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right, Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? The second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the crane channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. That's the secret you've been trying to hide from me. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the Inner Temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister. Dahlia, the other half of me, who passed away last month. Just as I suspected, the Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the Inner Temple. Oh no! You know who was at the Inner Temple? And who's hiding secrets from us? And who lost her powers? No, it's Pearl, no! Oh, don't let me keep you, Stingray. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take your red salt. Say well. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Say well. Good night. Hola todos. Hola, Roxo. ¿Cómo estás? Mimi. Yes, in morning classes. No, cause like morning classes. Ugh. Pearl, no. How was your day? It was good. How was yours? Poor Pearl. Does her hair color change with channeling? I'm trying to recall what Mia looks like, or what Maya looks like when she channels Mia. I know their physical appearances change. And I guess in the dark it'd be hard to tell the hair color though. Because her hair colors are semi-similar, like Pearl has light brown hair and Dahlia has like red hair. Bye Pearl, we'll love you. She's gonna be sending this. No, not poor little Pearls. By the way, I remember when everything was right, but I don't know what it was because I forgot. Oh, was it? We theorizing? We cooking? Yeah, you can't do that to her. She's just a little kid, man. The iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. Excuse me? Because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. Like you betrayed her once before, I can't do it again. You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way. What is she talking about? Did she commit a crime and Dahlia took her place? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? Oh, shoot! You killed your sister? That was you? That was the start of it all. That's what started her down that twisted path. She wanted to protect her sister? She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father, that's awful. But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on her father. Revenge? I guess their dad wasn't as chill as he seemed to be. What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. No wonder she became so twisted. And no wonder she dotes on Pearl so much. Her mother, she must be talking about Morgan Faye. Mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Faye family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power. But his plan backfired because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of Crane. That'd be Misty Faye, Maya's mother. And before long, the credibility of the Crane tradition hit rock bottom. The next master, Misty Faye, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive and that he had no reason to stay there. And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple? Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the Master Seed stolen from her and being rejected by her own family, I heard she's been very battered spiritually and emotionally. I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together. Oh, that's so sad. I have asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it, goes back to the history of the Fae clan. That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I wanted you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer,
She began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his
Guts. Oh!
I thought she would have at least said one nice thing about him.
I see. Thank you for your help.
He got closure, but it wasn't great. You're welcome.
Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There is still much to investigate.
These locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise.
Thank you. I suppose I better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl Cyclock.
Dang, that's crazy.
This door, when I was here earlier, there was only one lock, and now there's 5 of them. Things change. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside that cavern. I've never seen locks quite like these before. I have seen locks and chains just like these before. They look just like the ones that guard a person's secrets during the Cyclops. I wonder if these locks are guarding something too. Dark secrets in the dark cavern.
You know who also has something to do with Cyclops? Pearl. Very suspicious things going on here. Yeah, at least he got closure, but it's so sad that she didn't say a single thing that was nice about him. She just said she hated his guts. That's rough, man. Pearl's forehead is huge. It's because she's got a big brain. Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
Ha, you're too late, Nick. If you came here for one of our potatoes, we've already polished them all off. I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out where Pearls is hiding.
Oh, this is so brutal.
Take that!
The night of the crime.
You know what's also crazy too? Wait, were there 5 Cyclops in that room or 6, adding on to Iris's? Because if so, it's the same number of locks that Pearl has right now. What if while we break her Cyclops, it breaks the ones over on Maya's side?
After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Donim's room reading a book together, correct?
Yes, I was so happy when she invited me, but I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Donim's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls, on the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you?
Take that!
Then the next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now I'm going to take a guess and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, right?
The flickering scared me for a moment. I was like, oh shoot, am I wrong?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is...
Take that!
There's something I'm
worrying about right now, actually.
What's that?
You know, Mr. Nick, your face has turned a really strange color. You shouldn't work so hard, you know. You should...
Okay, maybe that's too early.
You shouldn't work so hard, you know. You need to take a break once in a while.
Being chided by a 9-year-old, how embarrassing. But there's really only one thing Pearl's been worried about that night. She must have been worried about her.
I'll go get some sheets to make up a bed for you.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'll die of pneumonia if I nap in a drafty little shack like this. I guess I'm going to have to think this through one more time from the very beginning. So Pearls never went to Miss Donim's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Oh, they like really start us up from the very beginning.
Take that!
She was worried about Maya, right? I mean, there wasn't anyone else she could have been worried about. And then we saw Miss Doneem, like, in the main area, and she was like, oh, where did Pearls go? Let me go out and find her. Sujumo, no! Poor Pearly! Hello, Kurama, how are you? Thanks for sending me by today. Let me do a shout out for you. Here we go, how are you? There's a lot going on in this case right now. Whereas because it's filled with love and psychic energy. She's just a sweet little girl. Trust, there's nothing else that's going on. I'm like so scared actually for the reveal.
Take that!
It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course. I signed up for your special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me become one with those you channel. Wah-ha-ha, ho-ho-ho. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible, didn't you? Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple. Then we're clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple? It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. There was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10. Until after 10? You knew what time it was? Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out. She heard the lights out bell? And Hazakura Temple bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have had some pretty good hearing. I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible. She was trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell? I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell was because... It's gotta be the letter now. Because it's like after the lights out bell, you must channel her. Because there's nothing else that she would have been so worried about. Yeah, there's nothing else she could have been worried about.
Take that!
You were given some instructions to follow for the night, right? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper? Where did you? In the incinerator at the Inner Temple. Pearls, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing! These instructions that were found in the incinerator, I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me? I know. As you can see, a large portion has been burnt. I wonder if it was from her mom. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and the purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was... It's gotta be the one deceased person. Don't overthink this, Phoenix. Her name is Blah. She is our Blah.
Take that!
And she doesn't know who Dahlia is either, so that's why she would need the picture. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris who met Sister Bikini. It wasn't Iris who Sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of a woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you've never heard of.
You must have quite a lot of respect for them. Oh, it's gotta be her mom. After all, you followed their instructions without question.
Can't believe her mom is still scheming in jail, man.
So here's my next question. Who wrote the set of instructions for you to follow?
Take that!
Pearls, I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your mother who asked you, that's why.
How did you?
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Fay.
And that's why she would have a picture of her too. That's her daughter.
Alright, Pearls, it's time you start telling me the truth.
Mr. Nick,
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
I'm underestimating me just because I'm a child.
Huh?
You're trying to say I follow these instructions. I'd really like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence, then one more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls, we both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right, there's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it.
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child.
How much do you know that?
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it.
Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades! She was like, gravy? Time to toss some gravy on her poster?
It's the gravy. It's the gravy.
Take that!
It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
Why would I do something like that?
Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
You know what's kind of crazy? Her mom writing her this letter that her daughter can barely read. Like, her daughter didn't even understand, like, 100% what was going on in that letter. Like, your kid is 9. Like, she's a genius, but, like, she's, like, a prodigy, but, like, you know? She's a 9-year-old. I don't even know if she knows what the word vengeance means.
But you don't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right?
How did you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Stoneam on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. It's kind of a tough word. Sure, Miss Stoneam taught you how to read gravely and roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food.
And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast.
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. I guess I really did get the wrong idea.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked of me. Such a simple thing, and I couldn't even do it right. Oh, poor Pearl! After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with the pot full of leftover gravy.
Gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I sure it was the Master Crane like it said in the letter.
I see, and then...
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow, so I went to the inner temple test area.
The test area?
Because I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then
Pearls, did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fall asleep waiting for Iris too. It happens. Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple?
That's when I woke up. It was morning. I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall. I thought everyone had left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, and then I heated up the leftover gravy and...
And let off some steam by chucking the gravy on the skull while you cried? Must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too. Don't equate something so trivial with our experience, Larry.
Was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit?
No, I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. So did this morning the whole time. I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh! Just like that. So she never managed to channel the spirit. Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
So I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you can channel a spirit?
Suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though.
Maybe somebody else was channeling her at the same time? Could you please tell me what it is anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. At least he's got some morals there. Then that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. It's kind of crazy, man. The Branch family was like, oh, you don't have courage to do something evil? You know that one relative? Oh, you mean her? Yeah, just channel her. She'll take care of it. She's like the relative TM if you need things handled. Cause like, everybody be going to Dahlia for real. Like, what do you mean two people are trying to channel her at the same time?
No overthink. Wasn't enough to know how to read. Every time I see her, I keep thinking she's 4'5", right? She's so small. Rosie Toasty, I guess I answered that question. Wow, Pearl, no. Yeah, these evil people manipulating poor Pearls like she's just a little girl. Like, let her enjoy her childhood, man. I don't think she even cares about being the next master, you know? She's just here to, you know, hang out with her cousin, whom she loves very much. I hope Larry or Bikini channeled her so they can be charges. You know, we were talking about how Bikini is sus. So, like, it could entirely be Bikini, you know? Just saying, just saying.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish.
That's this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
Oh, was both her and Dahlia executed on the same day? This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it. I guess she really wanted to set things up for her daughter.
My mother has gone to a place called the Penitentiary.
Yeah, I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month, but last month she told me.
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There is something I need you to do for me. I had a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Fae Clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, moms will do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Fae Clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae Clan, so it had to be good for her too.
No, it's bad for her.
That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
I guess so, yeah.
There's a picture with her letter, too. Picture? And Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
Huh, that sure is pretty strange. Someone had opened it already. Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother's watching over us, so I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
No. She thinks everything is fine. No, your mom hates your cousin. Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Ha. Finally figured it out, have you, Trent? You've finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is. Godo! The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop. Guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort. It's all a waste of time. Why do you say that? Because Maya Fey isn't coming back. What? I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that? It's your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Fey. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances. I realized that, but you were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them. But I didn't know anything that was going on. Huh, what did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court tomorrow, once and for all.
Mr. Nick? Is what that man just said true?
It'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now, finally, after all this time, the master's seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time. Oh, no. Innocence. Oof. Oh man, this is brutal. Poor Pearl.
She doesn't know. She's like, oh, if my mom told me that it would be good for the Fae clan, that means it would be good for Mystic Maya, right? So she'll be fine. My mom is watching over us.
No, your mom wants something to happen to your cousin so you can inherit her position. Yikes. Oof. Tell Pearl her mom upgraded to a diamond. No! Yeah, that went deep. I wonder how that makes sense. Like, somebody else got to the letter, channeled Dahlia first, and sorted it all out. Who could have... Because this was hidden at the estate, right? So who else could have been at the estate? Like, I don't think Maya would do something so sacrificial for her cousin, would she? I mean, she loves her cousin, but if she were to find out, you know, would she really, truly do all of this? Because she's the only other person I can think of that I can channel. Man. Because you mean Maya's it? Yeah, I'm worried that Maya discovered the letter first. And she did something to try to protect Pearl so that she wouldn't have to do it. I'm so worried. No! What do you mean the mastermind? No! I didn't do anything! No! I wonder if Maya channeled Mia who channeled Dahlia. Is that even possible? I mean, I feel like when Maya's in trouble, she naturally channels Mia. But I don't think if she knew what was going on, you know, she would have done all that. Like, maybe she wasn't fully aware that Elise was her mom? And she saw the letter and she was like, oh shoot, like they're trying to get Pearl to do this, and Pearl would obey because it's from her mom. So if I channeled her instead and then did something evil, then poor Pearl wouldn't have to be the victim in this. Because I know she loves and she's very protective of Pearl, but would she go that far? The mom is so old school Disney evil. Like, she's like, heh heh heh, if I do all this, good job, Pearl. My final wish has been fulfilled. You will become the master of the Crane School. Gone with your cousin, ha ha ha. Like, I don't think your kid's cousin or your kid really particularly cares about, like, being master or not. Like, they're just kind of vibing, you know? I'm wondering if this is a good place to stop for tonight, and then next week we'll do all the trial in one go. Is there another trial day? I'm assuming there's trial part 4-1 and 4-2 for this case. I feel like there's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff that gets revealed. Is there like 2 parts to the next trial? I feel like there's 2 parts. It's a long trial. Ooh. Is there like a break in between? The mom is literally Phoenix Wright's version of Pearl from The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Oh. I haven't watched that movie before. I'm so invested right now. Paige, very invested. You want to know a little more? I was just thinking, because Sam's more in character for Mia to be self-sacrificial and all, and also Mia would be more likely to spot this plot fast. That's true. Because I actually don't know if Maya would, like, be able to spot it, you know? Like, maybe Maya discovered it and she didn't know what to do with it, so she summoned Mia for guidance, and then Mia was like, oh no, I know what's going on. Because Mia, like Sister Bikini said, was much more aware of the tension between the main family and then also the branch family. You see for next time your call, I've not played this art. Ooh, didn't Bikini say Mia? Yeah, Mia wanted to avoid all that and she became a lawyer because she was just so tired. Like, she grew up seeing her aunt and her mom bicker about it and she just wanted out. Like, she's just done. But if this plot led to, like, Elise's death, and Mia would have known that Elise is her mom because she was old enough at the time, compared to Maya. Like, because Maya said she doesn't really remember what her mom looks like. So she probably wouldn't have equated that Elise is the mom. But Mia would have, because Mia's older. Because, like, how old was Mia when she was gone? She was, like, at least mid-20s, right? So she definitely would have at least been a young child when she witnessed all this happening. So, yeah, like, it could be that she wanted things to be free for both her cousin and her sister, but would she do that to her mom? If she knew, like, what the outcome would be? I'm theorizing. You make it more interesting with your theorizing too. It'd be kind of crazy, you know, if, like, the actual outcome of this case is something we theorize together. Like, mind blown, honestly. Because I remember, like, really early on in this case, I was throwing out some pretty crazy theories, and I was like, haha, wouldn't it be crazy? And it ended up being true. So I'm like, maybe this is just one of those cases where you just, like, theorize really crazy things, and they end up all coming true. Like, this is how crazy this case is. There's just so much going on. I am so, like, engrossed right now, though. Like, I want to find out, but, like, I'm also kind of thinking, because, like, I don't want to get caught in, like, the bypass where I start to get tired, and then it becomes, like, a little harder to follow the plot if I'm tired. So I'm just like, oh, what to do? Is the break in between this case, like, pretty early, or is it, like, moderately in the middle? Because sometimes, like, the first part of the case is kind of, like, not really info-dense, and then the second part's pretty heavy. Yeah, things happen. The ending of this is gonna be so crazy, because, like, who did the summoning? How do you explain to the judge? I mean, I guess this is a different judge, so bro's gonna go through, like, an experience, because the other judge is already kind of acquainted with this whole, like, crane channeling technique thing, but this judge, he has not been through this before. He's gonna be like, what now? So, like, she didn't kill her, but, like, she technically, like, her body killed her? Like, what's going on here, you know?
I just love Sister Bikini somewhat partially guilty because she made her into a good red herring. So it's funny.
Wait until, like, she's just, like, a really forgetful old lady. Like, she's just chill. She's actually chill and creepy, and she's just... She didn't do anything, you know? Like, she's just off in the temple. She's just like, yeah, things with the Branch family, but, like, I'm just chilling out here. It'd be kind of crazy. I'd feel a little bit bad. Like, sorry, Sister Bikini, for suspecting you. She's banned, Prage.
I was supposed to say about to keep it and watch her reaction.
No, don't tell me! No!
Lee working overtime in my head.
So what stuff are you gonna pull out today, Phoenix? So have you heard of the crane channeling technique? It's like the what now? It's like, okay, so like, you can channel the spirits of the dead. And he's like, oh, channel the spirits of the dead. Oh, I think I remember that one case DL6, but wasn't that a sham? Okay, so no, I actually know people who do this technique, and it's like totally legit. But, yeah, so the crane channeling technique happened here. It's like, oh, so you're saying that, she didn't kill her, but, like, she killed her. It's like, yeah, but, like, technically, Pearl is innocent because it wasn't her that killed her. You know, it was somebody that went into her body to kill her. It's like, oh, you know what? Fair enough, Phoenix, right? That makes a lot of sense. Thanks.
Oh, I'm so tempted. I want to find out. Is it a wise decision to make?
Do you guys remember, actually, like, how many questions go back and forth, like, at the first part of, Part 4-1 trial?
Because if there's a lot cooking, what we could do is, let me look at the calendar. We could stop here for today, and then on the 28th next week, we could do 4-1. And then 4-2 we can do on the 5th of October. And that would check out. Then the week of like the 11th and the 12th, maybe if we're done with the case by then, I'm not sure. Maybe there's like 3 parts of this case. If there's 3 parts of the case, then I'll work on probably the last day of trial on the 12th. Because I doubt we'll have another investigation day, will we? But I did hear this case is quite long though. Because let me see, if the 12th is the last trial day, or if we finish on the 5th, then on the 12th I could do HSR also. I haven't finished the story yet, or I'll do this last part on the 12th. Then I think the Pokemon game's coming out on the 16th, I believe. So I will most likely be playing Pokemon on the weekend of the 18th, 19th. I love Pokemon and I need to play it immediately when it comes out. So I think that schedule should be quite good. Wait until there's like part 4-5 to this case. Like, that would be crazy. Like, the minute you like prove one thing, it's like, okay, now we gotta bring this back to the previous case. But I think, yeah, in that case, it might be like a good place to stop for today, and at the start of trial next week, I'll review all my evidence and review what we learned today, and then we'll go into trial super sharp. But yeah, I think that's looking like a good schedule so far. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to my Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations stream today. Today we finished up the 3rd investigation day, and next Sunday at around 8:30 to 9 p.m. PST, we'll be working on part 4-2 of the trial, or part 4-1 of the trial, and possibly part 2 of the trial as well. And we'll continue on from there. On Saturday, a new patch is dropping for Honkai Star Rail, so I'll be working on that patch that day at around 8:30 to 9 p.m. PST. But yeah, I'm excited! Also, BP is gonna load on, Wednesday this week? So I will be getting a new profile picture for Star Rail. Part 4-5, it's like the Slicer Gumshoe taking out to Spaghetti Place. Yes! Oh my gosh, we gotta eat spaghetti! He's gonna take us out! We're gonna find Maya, everything's gonna be okay, and then we're gonna go eat spaghetti at the very end of the case. And then there's gonna be confetti! Evernight is coming. Are you gonna get the PFP for Evernight, Kevin? Evernight! Good luck on your Evernight pulls, guys! Wowee! Eating with gumshoe. Eyes open. Since I'm coming to stream, I'm gonna pull up for her. Yes, good luck, good luck. I am gonna go all in for Dan Hung. Like, speaking of going all in for Dan Hung, I did not do Simulated Universe this week yet, so I will most likely be speedrunning it super quickly after stream. Like, right after this, if you see me on HSR, that is what I'm doing. Or maybe Dan Hung Light Cone. Ooh, I heard Dan Hung, like, it might have changed since I read up on it, but I heard having his light cone is quite helpful because his moves and stuff are a little niche, so there's not like a lot of really great light cones he can use. The other one I think they said he could use is like a battle pass one, so he does not have a lot of options for free-to-players, unfortunately. You might just gonna be a thing for a while. Yeah, she's gonna be super cool. Most likely now I'm happy with my Sparkle PFP. Ooh! Is the Sparkle PFP the only time you bought the Battle Pass, or did you get other Battle Pass PFPs as well? Because I did not get Dan Hung's first profile picture because I was like, I'm gonna be responsible, but I have chosen not to be responsible for this rotation, so I will be getting Dan Hung's profile picture and probably just his. Yeah, it's an attack scaler, so the press light cones don't help much. Yeah, it's tough. The minute the next patch drops, guys, 3.6 dropping, it's gonna be relic grinding session again. I have not really been farming relics recently because like I'm like a little lazy. So unless there's like a character that I'm currently building that really needs relics, then I'll like work on them. But Dan Hung will be changing things. I've never gotten a Battle Pass PFP, just not interested enough in them. Oh. No, yeah, that's fair. I wish sometimes instead of chibis, it was like non-chibi profile picture, but like them in different fits. Like Dan Hung looks so good in his like new PFP icons outfit. Like if it was like a full-scale Dan Hung PFP. Yeah, oh, the relic grind. The last like relic rotation, I actually did not really farm much because I didn't really have anything I was looking for. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I got like 50 scholar pieces. I got the session mats ready for her. Ooh, you're prepared, Kevin. I think I have most of the I think I have all of the weekly boss mats Dan Hung needs. I'm missing a few rocks, and I think today is like the last day, so I will also be speedrunning that one. I think I have like 30 more runs I can do with the double drops, so that should help us get a pretty good amount, because I think I'm missing most of the lower rarity ones, but I have a lot of the higher rarity rocks, so we should be covered there. But really, if you don't know what relic to farm, you farm Sagira's easy peasy. That is true, that is true. Since I lost my last 50-50, she's coming home no matter what. Ooh, yippee! I like to build relics. No, for real. Like, relic experience is... It's a thing. Sometimes you're like, oh, then you're like, oh, then you're like, oh. And then that's when you take out your dice and then you pray and you try to reroll and then it ends up looking very similar and you're like, well, I guess this is a sign for me to just stop. I think we're good on this. But I really, really want to get like in the top like 1% of Dan Hung. It might be kind of hard though because Dan Hung is free. So like there'll be like a lot of people building him. But honestly, if I get him in the top 10% of Dan Hungs, I'd be pretty happy. Because I learned that I think my Imbiber de Lune is in the top 30%. So he's not super high. But my Day somehow got it pretty high. It might be because I think not a lot of people rolled for My Day. So like my stats might look better in comparison. Gotta get the double crit rolls. At least there's new purple dice. That is true. The new items help a lot. I also have to make sure like I'm crafting it because I think like every month they let you craft 2 things. I don't know if things have changed because I know they combined like the dice with the blue rocks, right? Like they made it into one thing. Something like that. They like got rid of it, changed it or something. I haven't caught up too much on that, but it will be a week of lots of events. But if you guys are about to eat, I hope you guys have a good meal, and you guys are about to sleep. Bye, take care, sleep well, and thank you so much much for stopping by today. And I'll see you guys next week. Good night. Sleep well. Take care. And thank you so much for stopping by. I am very, very excited to continue the rest of this case. It's going to be an experience. My eyes are open. It's going to be very, very eventful. Let's see. Today we will be rating. Today we'll be rating JSaber95, who's playing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So let's go over there and show them some support too. But take care everyone and good night. And thank you so much for stopping by today. Bye. Take care, Russell. Say well. Good night. And thank you so much for stopping by. They combined blue. Ooh. I already ate. Ooh, yes, you ate your cup noodles, right? Bye, Trigger. Take care, Russell. Say well. Good night. And thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for the stream earlier. Thank you for tuning in today, Kevin. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care, rest well, sleep well, good night, and thank you so much for stopping by. Excited to unfraud the bird bridge. There's gonna be so much tea that is gonna be spilled in that courtroom. Like, I need some Godo's Special Blend 1053 or something, because, like, I just know, like, things are going to be revealed that day. It was a good stream. Thank you, Alpha. I'm glad. Yes, Sonic Racing. Bye, Stingray. Take care, Russell. Say well. Good night. And thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good day of classes tomorrow, too. I will be reading out now to watch Sonic Racing. So let's go over there and show them some support too. Take care everyone. Good night. And thank you so much for stopping by. Good night. See you guys next week. Take care.